My dad, we had this deal that if I cleared 6.5 that he would get me a car. The first deal was 6.4, and then when I cleared 6.4 at Mount Sac, he changed his mind. He was like, no, it was 6.5. So then I cleared 6.5, and then he was gonna get me one. Now I have my own car. I got an S550 Mercedes. I was happy. I was really happy. We are going to UNLV to the track for practice. Today is my last practice on the track for the week, and I don't know, it kind of changes up. My dad kind of likes to surprise me with running sometimes. I'm hoping today is not that day.
I'm all shook up. Thank you very much.
And I drive fast, so don't put the speed limit on there.
You know, I don't believe in working out 6 days a week. We don't burn her out. You know, I think 5 days and get your rest so that you're fresh every week.
Hey, get started, Vashti, okay? Let's get started.
She'll run some 80s today, heels, just short 80s with about 90% high knees. Then we'll go to just jump. She'll do full runs today, full run approaches, get about 7, and then she's pretty much done. Yeah, you know, being dad and pastor and coach, I have to wear 3 different hats because, you know, I don't play when it comes to the church. I don't play when it comes to being a dad, and I definitely don't play when it comes to coaching. But I like to make sure that she has a smile on her face, and she likes to talk back every once in a while. It's good that she lets me know, okay, Dad, I don't want to do this. Okay, I'm glad you don't want to do it. Do it anyway.
9, 10, 11:45. It's supposed to be 85%. That's crazy.
I was aware of my dad's celebrity when I was a child because I think I used to go to his games when I was younger. I remember like when we went back to Philly that people would always come up and ask him for pictures and autographs. Seeing my dad get this kind of attention, it made me happy that like that's cool that my dad's Randall Cunningham.
I thought that I would coach my son in football and maybe a little bit of track, but we would use track to get in shape, you know. Then it came along Vashti, and you know, hopefully she'll follow in her brother's footsteps and do some of the same great things.
I wanted to play football really bad. I actually played flag football when I was in elementary school and 6th grade kinda. And I told my dad that I wanted to be on my brother's high school team, and he was not. He said I had to quit after that.
It was flag football, it was never tackle. And I thought it was good for her just to get her motor skills going, and she's probably about 7 or 8 years old. And she was fast. She was faster than all the kids on the team.
I don't know, I really liked football a lot, and I loved playing with the boys. And then I was thinking, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now because that was my favorite sport.
But I remember when she ran a 400 one time. She ran it so fast, I said, okay, she's gonna be a runner. And then I saw her jump, and I said, oh, she's gonna be a jumper. And then I saw her play flag football and said, she can't play pro football, you know? There's no lingerie football or anything like that.
I started track in 5th grade. He told us to come outside, and he was like, we're going to a track, and I'd never been to a track before. So I get to the track, and he was like, go ahead and run around it. So I took my flip-flops off, and I sprinted around the entire track, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. He told me to run another lap, and I sprinted it again. And then from then, I just started doing track. And
the next thing you know, she was laying on the high jump pit or ran and jumped barefooted or something like that. I just knew that our kids they have the ability to do great things. So just watching them, and then they're tall and they're fast and they're strong, and their self-will is very strong.
I think I realized that high jump was my thing when I'm thinking like 8th grade, 9th grade. Because I remember going to Junior Olympics, and I think the first time I went I got 4th place, but we all tied, but it came down to like who had more misses. So then after that I think I won, and then the next year I was going back to defend my title, and then I lost. And that was pretty bad. That was like the worst I ever felt. I've always hated to lose. And then after that I just kept winning.
Sheila Tarr, I went to school with Sheila Tarr. She was an amazing athlete. But no, we train here. It's close to our house. And Yvonne Wade, she was with the Japanese Olympic team. She's the head coach here. a lot of people come and train here. Professional boxers, Pacquiao comes here. A lot of these guys. Sean Porter, professional boxer, and they just really, there's something about this track. Just it's a lot of successful people that work out here, and I'm alumni. Faster. I figured it was. And then I don't have those. I have these. So if you find any in my size laying around in a store, and you know, send them to me.
I need you to give me money to give Mom a birthday present.
I give you money. Are you serious?
Put on my tab.
I'm gonna tab over here. Let's go. It's cool right now. It's about 107 degrees, and we train right in the middle of 107 degrees because we want the worst conditions possible, so that whenever we do go into a competition, she's prepared and ready to go. And so we practice in the heat, and when we're indoors, we'll cut off the air conditioners, and it's like Kronk Gym or whatever. So.
So I had Arcadia before, and all my brother's coaches from USC came out to watch me, so I was like, oh, I have to do good. And I ended up, I think I only jumped like 6'2" that day. And I was like really mad. I even like shed a couple of tears and stuff. My brother was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, I just cleared 6'2". Like my picture's on the front of the brochure and everything. And this is a disappointment to everyone at the meet. So then I came back and my dad was like, you need to use how you feel now to take you into the next week. So then when I went to Mount Sac, I kind of like had a different mindset going in there, and I knew that this was the meet that I had to like bring myself back.
When she was jumping 5'6", we knew that she would set the national record for 15 and 16-year-old girls at 5'9". She set the record. We knew that she would jump 6 foot. We set goals. We knew that she would jump 6'2". We set goals, and she jumped 6'3". We were hoping that she would take American record for high school. She took that, and we set goals, and we just keep going.
Then I wanted to hit 6'5" at the meet, and I thought I was gonna jump 6'4", because I was like, well, I just went 6'2" last week, so let me at least get 6'4". But like in the back of my mind, I knew that I could get 6'5", and then it just kind of happened. All right, let's get the kicks and we'll go scissor real quick. I'm going up on your first attempt, okay? No box today?
Full run.
Huh?
Full run. Speed. Good. You're out there, Father. That was a good attempt. It's just too far out. You don't have to rush. I just need good attempts. There we go. Good. That's 5'5". That was good. Full run. You gotta have the perfect form, perfect speed, perfect takeoff. Your mark was a little off because you didn't get your run through. The right angle? Angle was off. So your third step, you're good here. But then you're smooth here. But now once you get here, you got to just go at it, go at it, go at it, go at it, and then boom, you're kind of getting that. Okay? You just got to go with it and hit that left foot and go completely off of it. That was good. That's just a platform to get her. Ran today, her heels. So
instead of putting a lot of stress on her, let her go off of a ramp. All right, here we go. Hey, you think that's good? You got to go straight up though, okay? That was the issue with the last one. You got to go straight up. So your ankle's good, all right? So when you come in there, take off fast. When you get to the mark, just like your step-ups, right? But you're kind of just lunging at it. Put your effort towards clearing it. Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah, I never actually make anything in practice, just so you know. It's not a bad day.
Is your normal practice?
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of suck in practices. And then something else kicks in a meet. Can't tell you all my secrets, but at a meet I'm very light, so.
Oh yeah, we miss most of our jumps all the time. Yeah. We don't jump low jumps. Mm-hmm. Everything's got to be reaching. Yeah. Then adrenaline kicks in. Yeah. You know, once adrenaline kicks in, you're used to seeing high heights. You just got Skittles just floating around in there.
Yeah. Dad.
Oh.
You always show
You're stealing another one, huh?
No, you.
She likes to take these. Whenever she gets one of these, she'll take it home, as though it's hers. This is not ours. How many more do you have?
I have Coach Lynn's.
Okay, that's one too. But
that's one.
You'll be together.
You actually take them.
That's not my backpack. My backpack doesn't look that nice. So let's get you home.
Normally, like, people don't go and clear their PR the next meet or like even that high the next day. But I did it anyway. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna do good in state. So then I went into state and I just no-hided and
When Vashti no-hided at state, it was a learning experience for her.
I wasn't even like sad, it was just kind of like what happened to me. I was more of like embarrassed that I didn't clear anything in that. I don't know. My dad said that I was way above it, but my feet were clipping it off. And then on the second one, same thing. And then the third one, I just kind of just jumped like whatever. I guess it's over.
I said, when you get to the big leagues, you're not gonna keep people from clapping or people surrounding. And she just came in at a height and she missed it and she no-heighted then.
And so it was more of just like something I was mad at myself.
And people were like, well, she should have came in at 5'3" and just won the competition. We're not concerned about just winning a state championship. We're concerned about becoming world champions.
Sometimes she'll make 2 jumps. Most of the time she misses 80% of her jumps. So we believe in just, if you train hard and you have confidence, then the sky is the limit. She's funny because she'll like go in practice and not make anything and then go in a track meet and jump higher than she's ever jumped. And her practices will always be like that because we do certain types of things with our training that doesn't allow her to reach high heights. But then when she gets in the track meet, it's a total different story because of the way we train. She's still a young 18-year-old kid. And I think that she's just a very focused person. When it comes time to turn it on, she knows how to turn it on. You know, it's about just being determined. Those are the best people in the world. You look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was not 6'10", but he dunked better than anybody. He and Dominique Wilkins were not, you know, these big, huge guys that were 6'10". You know, they were guys who worked hard and got the most out of their bodies. And they had the genetics, but they had a deep determination. A lot of people can't get there. And the reason they can't get there is, first of all, it hurts to work hard. And the pain of it, you have limitations, and people's limitations only go but so far. And if you don't push the envelope, then it's kind of like that's where you are. One thing I know about her is that regardless to what I tell her, she might not want to do it at first, but once she believes it, she sees the results. And it's her work. It's, you know, I can talk, but she puts it in.
People kept telling me that I could enter the senior competition, but I already had my mind made up. I wanted to be on the junior team because it was the last year that my brother could be on the team. Randall and I, we're like best friends. When we jump together, we both do good. So I wanted us to be on the same team and win together. But my dad was like, no, you need to keep pushing for this meet. And I was just so tired, and my brother was tired too. So we were at first we kind of did it for the uniforms and stuff like that. We were like, oh, we're gonna get all this USA stuff. And then the meet came and we were both just like, we don't really care anymore. And that was how a lot of the people on the team were. They were like, whatever, we all just finished our season. And I didn't even think I was gonna clear what I cleared in Canada. It kind of just happened. So then I cleared 6.5, and I was really surprised because I didn't even think I was gonna try to clear that. I actually don't know what helped me get a PR. I was just happy the season was done.
She basically has the ability to do a lot of things, and she's a hurdler and all these things, but she's kind of backed down on a lot of things just to focus on the craft of high jumping. Just need to make sure she stays focused. I'm not worried about pressure or anything like that because she thrives under pressure. She does very, very well under pressure. She's just young, is her weakness probably, that she has a lot to learn. Her strength is you tell her what she can't do and she'll prove you wrong. If a competitor comes up to her and says something like, I'm gonna beat you today, that is a huge mistake because she will do everything in her power according to her ability to do the best she can do to defeat people. She just needs to be the young kid that she is and enjoy it. Enjoy all of her experiences.
Hey, here we go! Out the back, Jack! Make a new plan, Leroy! Come on. I want the legs up high in the air. There you go. Much better. You guys been trying to play me. Don't play me today, all right? Please, here we go.
My speed kind of had me messed up throughout the competition, so basically just work on my speed more. I've always had goals of going to the Olympics. That kind of started in my freshman year, but that's the highest goals. I never really thought that I would be signing with the company at the end of high school or going to world championships or anything like that.